Ancient Egypt, a land of pharaohs and pyramids, a civilization that thrived for over 3,000 years. It is a place of mystery and wonder. The ancient Egyptians left behind a rich legacy of art, architecture, and religion. At the heart of it all was the Nile River. The Nile was the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. It provided fertile land for farming. The annual floods brought rich silt that nourished the crops. This allowed the Egyptians to grow an abundance of food. The Nile was also a vital transportation route. Boats carried goods and people up and down the river. This connected the different parts of Egypt. It helped to create a unified culture. The Egyptians revered the Nile as a god. They believed it was responsible for their prosperity. They held festivals to honor it. The Nile was truly the gift that made ancient Egypt possible. The pharaoh was the absolute ruler of ancient Egypt. He was considered a god-king. He was believed to be the intermediary between the gods and the people. The pharaoh held supreme power. He controlled all aspects of Egyptian life. Pharaohs were responsible for maintaining order. They were also responsible for protecting Egypt from its enemies. They built temples and monuments. They also led the Egyptian army in battle. Some of the most famous pharaohs include Tutankhamun, Ramesses II, and Cleopatra VII. Tutankhamun is famous for his lavish tomb, which was discovered in 1922. Ramesses II, also known as Ramesses the Great, was a powerful warrior and builder. He ruled for over 60 years. Cleopatra VII was the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. She is known for her intelligence, beauty, and her love affair with Roman general Mark Antony. These pharaohs and many others left their mark on history. They helped to shape one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever known. The pyramids are perhaps the most iconic symbols of ancient Egypt. These massive structures were built as tombs for the pharaohs. They were meant to help them make their journey to the afterlife. The construction of the pyramids was a massive undertaking. It required the labor of thousands of workers. They used simple tools, but their ingenuity was remarkable. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, is made up of over 2 million stone blocks. Each block weighed an average of 2.5 tons. The pyramids were not only tombs, but they were also incredible feats of engineering. They were precisely aligned with the cardinal points. They were also built with internal chambers and passageways. The Egyptians also decorated them with hieroglyphs and other artwork. The pyramids continue to fascinate us today. They are a testament to the ingenuity and skill of the ancient Egyptians. They are a reminder of the power and grandeur of this ancient civilization. A pantheon of gods. The ancient Egyptians were polytheistic. They believed in many gods and goddesses. They believed that these gods controlled the forces of nature. They also influenced every aspect of human life. The most important gods included Ra, the sun god, Osiris, the god of the underworld, Horus, the god of kingship, Isis, the goddess of magic and motherhood, and Anubis, the god of mummification and the afterlife. Each god had their own unique personality and attributes. They were often depicted in animal form or as humans with animal heads. The Egyptians believed that it was important to honor the gods through offerings and rituals. They also built temples in their honor. These beliefs played a central role in Egyptian culture. They provided a framework for understanding the world and one's place in it. Life after death, the journey to the afterlife. The ancient Egyptians were obsessed with death and the afterlife. They believed that death was not the end but a transition to another world. They believed that the soul would live on as long as the body was preserved. This belief led to the practice of mummification. This is the process of preserving a body after death. The Egyptians developed elaborate techniques to mummify their dead. They removed the internal organs and wrapped the body in linen bandages. The mummified body was then placed in a coffin and buried with everything it would need for the afterlife. This included food, furniture, and other possessions. The tombs of the pharaohs were especially elaborate. They were filled with treasures and riches. The ancient Egyptians believed that the journey to the afterlife was perilous. They believed that the deceased had to pass a series of tests and trials to reach the field of reeds, a paradise where they would live forever. Unraveling the mysteries. Despite centuries of study, ancient Egypt still holds many mysteries. Archaeologists are still making new discoveries. They are uncovering tombs, temples, and other artifacts. These discoveries are shedding new light on this fascinating civilization. One of the biggest mysteries is the purpose of the Great Sphinx of Giza. This massive statue of a reclining sphinx is located near the pyramids of Giza. It is one of the most recognizable monuments in the world. However, its exact purpose and meaning remain a mystery. Another mystery is the location of Queen Nefertiti's tomb. Nefertiti was the wife of the pharaoh Akhenaten. She was known for her beauty. Her tomb has never been found. However, some archaeologists believe that it may be hidden near the tomb of Tutankhamun. These are just a few of the many mysteries that still surround ancient Egypt. As archaeologists continue to explore this ancient land, we can expect to learn even more about this fascinating civilization. An enduring legacy. Ancient Egypt left an enduring legacy. Its art, architecture, and religion had a profound influence on the ancient world. The ancient Greeks and Romans were greatly influenced by Egyptian culture. They adopted many of their ideas and practices. The Egyptians' knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and medicine also spread to other parts of the world. Today, ancient Egypt continues to fascinate us. Its monuments are some of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. Its art and artifacts are displayed in museums around the globe. We are still learning from the ancient Egyptians. Their civilization serves as a reminder of the power of human ingenuity and creativity. Ancient Egypt may be long gone, but its legacy lives on. It continues to inspire and intrigue us. It reminds us of the rich tapestry of human history.